Plants are amazing. They have the unique ability to make their own food. They don't need to hunt or scavenge like animals do. This incredible process is called photosynthesis. Imagine a factory inside every leaf, busily turning sunlight into energy. That's photosynthesis in action. Green plants, algae, and some bacteria use this process to harness the power of the sun. It's a vital process that sustains life as we know it. Photosynthesis is like a magic trick, but instead of pulling a rabbit out of a hat, plants use sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide. The result? They create their own food, a type of sugar called glucose. But that's not all. As a bonus, they release oxygen into the atmosphere. This oxygen is what we breathe, connecting us to the plant world in a fundamental way. Let's delve into the science behind this remarkable process. The basic ingredients for photosynthesis are simple: water, carbon dioxide, and sunlight. Water is absorbed from the soil through the plant's roots and transported to the leaves. Carbon dioxide, a gas present in the air, enters the leaves through tiny pores called stomata. Sunlight provides the energy needed to power the entire process. The magic happens in chloroplasts, tiny structures within plant cells that contain a green pigment called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is what gives plants their green color and is essential for capturing light energy from the sun. This captured light energy is the driving force behind the transformation of water and carbon dioxide into glucose. The process of photosynthesis is divided into two main stages: the light-dependent reactions and the light-independent reactions, also known as the Calvin cycle. The light-dependent reactions, as their name suggests, rely directly on sunlight. They occur in the thylakoid membranes of chloroplasts. Here, chlorophyll absorbs light energy and uses it to split water molecules. This splitting of water releases oxygen as a byproduct, which is then released into the atmosphere. Remember that breath of fresh air you just took? You have photosynthesis to thank for it. In addition to oxygen, the light-dependent reactions also generate energy-rich molecules called ATP and NADPH. These molecules act as energy carriers and are essential for the next stage of photosynthesis. The next stage, the Calvin cycle, takes place in the stroma, the fluid-filled space surrounding the thylakoids within chloroplasts. This stage doesn't require light directly and is therefore called the light-independent reaction. The Calvin cycle is where the real magic of food production happens. Here, the energy carriers ATP and NADPH generated in the light-dependent reactions are used to power the conversion of carbon dioxide into glucose. Think of it like baking a cake. The light-dependent reactions are like preheating the oven and gathering the ingredients, while the Calvin cycle is the actual baking process where all the ingredients come together to form the final product. The glucose produced in the Calvin cycle is the plant's primary source of energy and is used for growth, reproduction, and all other metabolic processes.